jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Mack. Fires quickly. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, LSU! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Straight ahead, it's Hill. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Right side, it's Edwards. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hill. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Turns out it's Ford. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Holds on, it's Rodgers. Bring him down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Now here's Mack. Fires toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. Looking for room, it's Berry. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Out wide right, it's Durham. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. the guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Handoff, Durham running left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Berry. At the 45 on its way. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's a good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in. This passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. The run inside. It's Berry. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The give to Caden Durham. Brought down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Moving the pocket, it's Levin. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go play action with Mack. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Hits inside. It's Hill. Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. the gun. It's Hill. Maybe a crease. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Left side is Edwards. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Making the adjustment. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
See some running room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
RPO complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Dropping back, it's Levin. Right side, it's Green. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Fields the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Cuts it upfield. It's Hill. Driven back.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out wide right, it's Edwards. There he goes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Out of the gun, they give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it back to him. Fighting off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Now here's Mack. He's going to fire deep. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown time! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continued to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Gets open down the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tide ready to roll on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Hill. The Tide will get the 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Long way to go on second down. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Mack. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Making his first move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Levin. Rush is on, and they got it. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down to the air. He's got it. Taken down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, he's got some space. Finally stopped inside the 25-yard line, but this one might be coming back. There is a flag down. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Looks it in. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quick give. It's Hill. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Alabama quickly back to the line. Mack fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Puts it in at the 40. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Straight ahead, it's Hill. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 5 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The run inside. It's Berry. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's changing the play. They'll give it on the counter. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Caden Durham again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Quick give. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Right back to it. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Right at the line. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Makes the catch at the 30. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Fires on the move. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
To the air, it's Levin. Right side, it's Brown.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls it, fired complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Now here's Russell. Under pressure. And it's a sack.
Nice job by this defense, man. They've really answered the bell. This offense had a good first half. Second half, man, starting to put a couple of drives together, pressuring the quarterback, getting the sack, making this offense feel uncomfortable.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Sets his feet. It's Levin. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double-teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the lines, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Out wide left, it's Wilson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out of the 40.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Out wide right, it's Green. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seen the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Touchdown, Tigers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3.
Wide 53! Wide 53! Move!
To the air, it's Levitt. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go play action with Russell. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Maybe some room here. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
On the return, it's Watkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Way off target there.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
30, rush, rush.
To throw, it's Levin. Lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Russell on play action. Right side, it's Ford. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On the move. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Out wide right, it's Edwards. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
LSU right back to the line. On third down, here's Durham. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Alabama! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
From deep, it's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but he tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So they get the ball back after that turnover, and that might well have been the final nail in the coffin for this one. All over him immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Searching for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Right side, it's Durham. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Got to make the play on 4th. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unleashes it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
2nd and long here. Gonna look downfield again. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Durham. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Hits inside, it's Hill.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
So with the late